A particular strength of the GoPro is its ecosystem of mounts and accessories. There is a mount for every imaginable purpose. There are ND filters, polarizing filters, additional batteries and so on. I own a lot of such mounts myself, and if you're interested in a video about it, please write it in the comments. But I do not want to talk about this today. Instead, I would like to recommend an accessory that I think every user of a GoPro Hero 8 should buy. The accessory I mean is a protective cover, and I will explain to you why I believe you should get one. I think that I'm a person who is more or less careful with his own items. I have been using the same main camera for several years, the same mobile phone for several years, and I have never been able to destroy a GoPro myself. After all, a GoPro as an action camera should withstand quite a bit. Actually, with the Hero 8, the body of the GoPro has been significantly modified. Up to the Hero 7, the GoPro had a frame on which all mounts were mounted. The Hero 8 now has its own built-in loops at the bottom of the camera that fold in and out. In addition, the front lens can no longer be easily removed. The new design has advantages and disadvantages. The Hero 8 is slightly smaller and lighter than the Hero 7 with the frame. It appears a bit handier, and the built-in loops are a good idea. The decisive disadvantage is obvious. The removed frame not only fulfilled the purpose of attaching the mounts, but also had a protective effect. Due to its protruding design, it not only protected the body, but partially also the LCD screen on the back. In fact, I dropped the Hero 7 Black several times, which is hard to avoid when used frequently, but it has never really taken any real damage, just as it should be with an action camera. Last week I dropped the Hero 8 from a height of less than 1 meter. The result were several notches and scratches on the body. Fortunately, the LCD screen was only slightly damaged. However, this was the first, let's call it, accident. On another channel I could also see that another YouTuber completely destroyed its LCD screen while taking some simple test shots. To cut a long story short, I have now bought a protective cover. This one is by Dayart. It is made by silicone rubber and contains a wrist strap, and the package included screen protectors for both displays and protectors for the lens. Also included were a few cleaning gloves. You can find the link in the video description. Altogether, the product makes a good impression on me. The GoPro remains operable as before, and the cover has small holes in all necessary spots, for example where the microphones are located. However, I would like to point out that this is not a sponsored video, and I am convinced that there are equivalent products from other manufacturers. I don't want to sell you anything that you don't really need. If you don't own a cover yet, just take it as a well-intentioned advice. The goal is simply to make you enjoy your camera as long as possible. And that's it for today. Next time there will be a tutorial again. If the video was helpful for you, give me a like as feedback, and see you next time.